What is the government doing for first home buyers? Welcome to video 6, and here we'll be discussing about benefits for first home buyers or the government grants for different states. Let me kick off with the housing market. As we know, the housing market is a big economic pillar in Australia. Um, a lot of revenue is generated from the housing market, and everyone's eyes, the media, the government, everyone has their eyes very closely uh, concentrated on the housing market. So what the government is doing time and again is they have different schemes for first home buyers, which keeps changing, and every different states have different policies. So it would be a bit difficult to cover all the policies for different states. However, we'll try and focus on New South Wales as of now, and these are all correct as of today, so it is subject to change. However, if you're from different states, again, no, we are well aware of what grants are available for what states, and we'll touch base as we go. But as I said, this one's for New South Wales at the moment, so we cover as of today. First, we start off with properties up to 650. So if you if you're buying a property up to $650,000, your stamp duty is waived. So it could be new or old property, so you don't need to pay for the stamp duty as a first home buyer. So if you're buying a property between 650 to 800, you still get a stamp duty discount, but it's on a sliding scale. Okay. The other one is $10,000 first homeowners grant. If you buy a brand new property which is below $600,000, which is normally an apartment in New South Wales, you do not need to pay stamp duty. And sorry, you do not have to pay stamp duty. That's true, but you also get a $10,000 first homeowners grant. If you buy a house and land package, it needs to be below 750,000, and you are entitled to the $10,000 grant. Okay. At the moment, there are a lot of LMI schemes going on where you don't need to pay mortgage insurance as a first home buyer, be it new or old properties. There are certain cap on a property price, but you don't need to pay, but you need to reserve a spot. So there are only around 10,000 spots that come out in the year. And then we need, and not all the banks do it as well. So we need to reserve a spot. Regional, if you're buying in regional area, if you're a single parent, it's also called the family home guarantee. So you do get some LMI waivers, but all these are allocated on a certain amount of allocation, so there is a limited space, so we need to go and apply for them. So if you fall in any of the categories, do let us know, and we can get a pre-approval done for you and reserve a spot. The last one that is recently introduced, which is quite a big one at the moment, is we don't need to pay stamp duty if you're a first home buyer, and you have the option to not you don't need to pay, you have the option to choose annual tax instead of upfront stamp duty. So these are capped for properties up to $1.5 million, and it will make it a big ease on the deposit required for first home buyers. So we can also discuss these options, but again, we need to consider the annual tax as well. So we'll do our numbers, which one's tax better for you as a first home buyer. As I said, in our appointments, we cover all the possible grants, and we help you to save on your mortgage with some of these as well. Also, we have a range of calculators, again, which I'll be discussing in more of our videos as well, which shows what stamp duty is required for a certain state. So you can just put those. I'll leave it in the description section below as well, so you can just go on it and just put, let's say you're a first home buyer, and it actually gets you the actual stamp duty. But again, give us a call if you've got any questions. Okay, thank you for watching, and hope this was very useful. See you in the next video. Cheers.